Susan, I'm in the building. Just Dome, I'm in the building. How you doing, Tina? How you doing? I'm in here, Phil Collins, and man, I promise y'all, this day is just like the weather. I'm with the rain. I'm in it. Somebody play "Rain Down" by Phil Collins. Say, say, I wish I had my Alexa plugged in right now. I say, Alexa, give me "Rain Down," Phil Collins. Give me every song that got the word rain in it. November Rain by Guns N' Roses. Give me the rain song. Because my day feels just like this weather. It feels just like that. I feel like I'm raining through the day. I'm raining through the day. And trust me, this topic I'm about to get into for a second, it's gonna seem like you going somewhere. Well, deep. I am about to go a little bit, but deep, truly, in my opinion. And my just also one of the reasons, like I said, one of the reasons I'm even out, and one of the reasons I'm so deep in this sector, whatever it's called. I don't even have a name for it. I call it the messy boots sector. It's just the messy boots with no purpose. The messy boots with so much potential, but just staying stagnant. You know what I mean? But one of the things that bothers me over here, around here in these hip hops, is the united front, but the blatant racism. And that racism touches on different races because it's just, we talk racism, we always just think it's black and white. And it's so much bigger than that. So, I watched Sip and Key last night. I shared it on my community board. I've been a blowjo. I'm gonna be a blowjo. I rocks with Jolene. I rocks with Busy. And see, around here, people only think they can rock with somebody if we talk to them every day. I rock with them because I'm they bestie and I done sent them some money. That don't mean you rock with them. That don't mean that. I rock with them because when I first heard them together, I thought they were a dynamic duo. And they brought laughter to a situation. And with me, I've learned in my life some of the darkest things I've learned to make light of. Now, I've also learned to understand the room and know that everybody might not be ready to make jokes about that situation that I'm willing to go and joke about. I understand that. That's why even with comedians, I understand that most of my hurt came from somewhere, deal with mental issues, and this is how I joke. And but everybody ain't gonna think that shit funny. So I do understand that. But when I got up, when I saw them, I was like, I like this. And sometimes you watch the shit and be thinking, I can't wait to see how they break this down because, and they're gonna be thinking some of the things I was thinking while I was watching it. They were giving a voice to the voiceless. And everybody thinks when you say somebody's voiceless, that means they're scary or a coward or scared to speak. Sometimes they're voiceless because they don't have a platform. Because they're not about to jeopardize getting up here to say something so a bunch of people can have all this to say about them. So that's why they're voiceless. And so they gave a voice to the voiceless. So I'm definitely with the blowjobs. When John Yates drug Busy out about saying, girl, I went and got a girl t-shirt that night. That night. First night it was on sale. You know why? Because I fucks with them. The real way, the long way, the hard way. I don't fucks with them because of who they like and who they don't like, who they dragging. Because some people around here, y'all mess with people because they dragging who you dragging. But what you realize sometimes when you're messing with them is they still don't like you or half the people you like. But you just messing with them because I'm not an opportunist. I'm not looking for an opportunity to come up off you. I'm looking for an opportunity to grow with you, to learn from you, not learn how to do some old messed up stuff I been knew how to do. So anyway, I rocks with them. I'm a blowjo. That means Busy and Jolene. And that means separate and together. So I rocks with them. End of story. But watching last night, and what I've noticed lately is Jolene is a real life whole comedian. But lately she got to stop and come dead off the joke and let you know, like, here goes some real stuff. We shouldn't be talking about each other for JJ. Like, for real. Like, as much as our JJs are invaded, disrespected, talked about, you know what I'm saying? What? why we need to do it too? Like, it's enough. Maybe if we stop, everybody else will stop and go off on us about us, not Jova JJ and what it's done and what's in it and what's out of it. I just she got up, she said it. Like I said, I'm a blowjob. But I watched yesterday and I said, man, I see why Busy is mad. I'm mad. I was mad when Sherelle called him a house nigga. See, because right now I'm unfiltered. I'm a buck with you. I was mad. I was mad that if I got a friendship with a person that skin is Caucasian or Asian, whatever else, I'm selling something out. I ain't sold out nothing. I'm selling out when I'm so boxed in that I think that this make it better. Then that means that I think that me and all of mine make it worse. And I don't think like that. I think a good person is a good person. I think that I get real tired of every time I turn around, we on this big campaign, fist up in the air. We on this big petition signing thing about to get rid of the racism, but it's still running all up over here. It's running all through here. And sometimes it's running through, and look, it's running through like, where's Waldo? We don't even see it. But a lot of us saw it. We saw Waldo. Nobody brings it up. Then when it's election time, when it's check time, suddenly here we go. Fist in the air. Here we go. Here we go. Stand on it all the time. You don't got to notify me you're standing on it. Stand on it. Stand on it. Let them know. Because up in here, call any race out their name. And you going to think you called me out, man. In here, call anybody a misgender. In here, come check somebody about something happened over there on somebody else shit. In here, come up in and get on some colorism shit. Get on some ageism shit. Come up in and do it. I'm not going. I don't open the panel. I've opened it one time. And I let Terry Lynn and Heidi out. Got mad trust, mad respect for them. But even bigger than that, I don't open it because you know why? Once it's out there, it seems to be open to the food. So I don't give you a door. There ain't no key to copy. Because I'm making sure the foundation is built so solid that anybody know this ain't even what we over here doing. This ain't that. You can try it. Block that instantly. Block that instantly. Don't even talk about it. Block it. Don't even bring it up. I don't need to go back and forth with that. So like I said, the stuff that going around, of course you would be mad. It's people out here, I know for a fact, I've heard other content creators say, oh yeah, they called me a such and such in a chat once, in a Discord, you know what I mean? Yeah, why you talking about it? Then 6 months later, we bringing it up, and you like, is this new news? They like, no, this from December. December last year? When did it get important? Because if on September 11, 22, you disrespect somebody up in here, that's when we address it. That's it. At the moment, what time the clock say? 102. We not waiting until 102 September 12th. We damn sure ain't waiting until 102 September 12th, 2023. I don't need to be a part of your campaign. And that's why I feel like people on here, they running like an election. You know what the people want to hear, but what you doing about it? How come they keep coming on your channel doing that? How come where you at is where that's at? Didn't I tell y'all dance with the devil before? And I'm tired of being your example. Don't let me be your example. Show me. Because you got a lot of black people in here. You got a lot of African descent people up in here. And you disrespect them on a daily. But baby, wait, you don't stop there. You got a lot of people that's Hispanic. Max, you disrespect them too. Just not as much as they're doing us. But you do it. And once is too much. But over here in this sector, come on, y'all, let's just think about it. Subscribers saying it. Content creators saying it. And we got a bunch of excuses. They grew up around all black people and they said it was okay. He apologized to Auntie too, so he's made peace with every black person in the universe. Oh, it was a Tuesday and he was going to say figure. But then he noticed something and he accidentally said, get the fuck. That's like saying I accidentally pulled a gun out, loaded it, aimed it, and put my finger on the trigger. You're right, I accidentally did it. I can't. Let me see what y'all saying, because I can't. I won't. Like I said, y'all, like I said, in the last 3 years, there's been more than one petition in this sector about racism and the N-word and all this. And ain't a mofo. No, Danny, don't you be nice. Ain't a motherfucking thing been done. Point blank and period. I done seen a song and dance, but I don't want to sing and dance. I want to be your Huckleberry. All these motherfuckers, everybody tough, everybody about it, everybody can get it, everybody doxes. Get this shit stopped. Address the real problems at hand. And like Busy said, it don't even got to be a black person in the room saying nothing. But here comes somebody in the back chat. I just let her say the N-word, the N-word. Can I say the N-word, the N? And I should throw these in the air because people saying, oh, don't say it. You ain't got to say that because we all know you don't say it. That's like saying don't touch that fire. We should all know that. How about we going to do something about it? I'm going to cut the fire off. I'm going to let you get burned. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. And it's getting overwhelming over here. And I'm a strong believer. Like I said, I could leave this sector and still be with YouTube. But I ain't nowhere I ain't wanted. And I ain't nobody's campaign toy. I ain't nobody's token. I'm Danielle Robinson giving you all of me. I am Danielle Robinson loving you for real because I love you for real. I don't care what it was you were or what color you are or who you sleeping with or if you wash your ass or if you shave your, I don't give a damn. But what I do care about is if you tell me you're standing and then you sit down. I do care if you tell me that, oh, I don't know why people do. You know why? They're doing it because it's allowed. That's why they doing it. Because it's allowed. And no, I can't control what kind of nobody's mouth. I can't. But over here around yonder, I'm not surprised. We've been nappy-headed this. We've been talk like this. We've been ghetto. We've been singing and dancing, chucking and jiving. That's the example over here of us for some reason. From Africa to America. And everything in between. And it's kind of annoying. So Busy, I salute and respect you for saying it. I said it. Watching him, I said it. Over here several times. Oh, super racist. Some of the people real talked about it, nobody believed him. We talked about him this year. But when he's talking about him last year and a half ago, nothing happened. They still out here under the same names. Do that make what he's done right? No, that ain't what I'm saying. But see, around here we deflect. It's an elephant. Can we eat it one bite at a time? Because we trying to eat this whole elephant at one time, and we never gonna do it by ourselves. So if we're gonna do it by ourselves, we're gonna eat it one bite at a time. We're gonna chop it up and put some in the freezer. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna eat that shit later. But the degradation of the crown that African Americans, or whatever you call yourself, African Americans, black, African descent, whatever it is, needs to stop over here. Like it's bad. And here come the campaign. Oh, they talking about black people. Hold on, let me see how many black people I can run with. But I'm the one sitting on the shit that they talking about. How? You could be the one to stop it, just like the soldiers. They stop things that we don't even know gonna happen. To me, when you're a boss, that's what you do. Oh, yeah. They was gonna come up here and talk about gays and lesbians all night. But they knew I wasn't going. They knew I would stop the live. I wouldn't go live, I'd upload. Because if you want to hear what I got to say, you don't need to have it live. The live gives us communication, but if the communication is altered, delayed, you know what I'm saying, deflected, then I'm going to cut that off. If opening my panel and dropping that link is causing a bunch of chaos and bullshit, I'm going to stop that. I ain't going to drop the link. To me, it's that simple. Or I'm going to drop the link and take the chance. I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to stay with a live and have an open chat where everybody just being disrespectful as hell for no reason. They just came in. We in here talking about how the sun is beautiful, and they come in and tell us how we need to die. And then we deflect them from how the sun is beautiful to talk about that. Some people gonna wake up and give no respect to anything, anyone lost on 9/11 today, but they damn sure gonna give us some respect or a conversation about some shit that happened 9/11 last year here on YouTube when they wasn't paying attention to 9/11 even then, and we'll be talking about that all day. And we could talk about that, but can we take a second sometimes just to do something else? When is the day when we gonna say, hey, here's the thing. If they running that rapid in your shit, I ain't going. If I told you, hey, this club is fun, they play good music, they got some real good stiff drinks, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, people get killed up in there every night, every Saturdays and shit. It goes down. I don't care what color y'all go down up in here. You going? You going? Some of these chats, some of these lives, you be like, why am I even there? They is bam, bam, bam. I mean, people just, I don't even know who is they shooting at. You walk in and you like, dang, I walked in to support you, but everything you dissing is a part of my life, and I feel like, damn, what I do to you? And the whole campaign on JY is the N-word. And he got about 9 campaigns could be after him, but we only on that. But really, that campaign, like I said, need to attach to all the people attached to it. You attached, or you was holding that? You was sitting on that? And all people doing it. So he did it, but Pookie did it, and they just standing there in the campaign. Get him, take him. I'll never tell. Hey, I ain't expecting no strangers to have no full loyalty to nothing but they self. Because I know where my loyalty lies first to is me and what I believe and where my moral compass lies and where it's willing to go. And like I said, I'm just, hey, I'm playing friendly, I'm playing fair. But facts are facts. I'm with you when you're right. And I've said it before. Over here, it's loose. It's loose on the racism. It's real loose. It's real loose. It's real loose. So like I said, it's the messy boot sector. What sector you belong to, then? Not a damn one. Because I see that must mean I'm on a choo-choo train or following something. I'm here. Because like I said, when I went to start my thing, nothing, even when it tells me what I gotta do to get monetized, nothing in YouTube tells me I have to be in a sector. And I think if you study long, you study wrong. But if you wait and see what's you and what you want to really be, and it's like picking your major, then you'll know what sector you can call yourself completely to. So it's not to say that you might not be one, or you may be somebody who builds a sector, because the sector that you want to be a part of doesn't exist. And as far as I'm concerned, the sector I want to be a part of doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Everybody is follow the leader like rock. You know what I'm saying? They got strings. Everybody got a rope around their waist, and it's tied to another motherfucker that's tied to another. Now, I'm good on that. I wouldn't chain gang with you. I'm not finna tie up with you. I'm not finna tug of war with you. I'm none of that. I'm in competition with me. I'm in competition with the last video I did. I'm in competition with the last things I said. I'm not in competition with none of this other shit. Not. I'm not. I want to see you make it. I want to see you be you. I want to see you stay true. I want to see if you a hot mess off this mofo, be one on it. Be you, be true, be you. Be you, stand in you. But dang, don't dog me out. But some people be dog, you be like, man, do you know what I can say about you? But I'm not about to. I told you I can't stoop down. That's not what I'm going to dish you on. I'm going to dish you on what's really bothering you. That there's no self-love in you. You don't have no self-worth, so you want me to feel worthless. Because if you was worth anything, you wouldn't be giving a damn about what I was worth, because your worth is yours. It's the only thing you can cash out. You can't cash out my worth, whether it's good or bad. You can't cash out my worth. You can't live off my worth. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Because I won't shut up. So. Anybody see Heidi? Tell her I need some of that food. Don't be showing the pictures if you ain't got some for everybody. Y'all know I will. Yeah, once is one time too much. Shit, I'm gonna 10. I'm gonna 10. If I stand around you while you talk about the Mexicans, then I can't be offended when I turn away and you talking about the blacks. I'm not standing with you on none of the shit. I'm not. Let that be your opinion. You can have it. You know what I'm saying? Opinions are really like assholes. We all got them, and once upon a time, they all gonna stink. And some of y'all assholes stink all day, every day. So, I mean, at the end of the night, that's what an opinion is. You're entitled to it. You're entitled to it. Not knocking nobody for that. We all entitled to it. And in my opinion, this sector is reckless. And it's got about 10 bad apples for real. For real. Now find Waldo on that. It's got about 10 bad apples. And they ruining the whole fucking bunch. And all of them ain't content creators. But that's the facts. Because every story you're going to hear going to have one of these players' names up in it. Pay attention to the names. Pay attention to the thing. And you'll know who. You want to know how to win? Pay attention to how you lost. Learn from when you lost. Watch the game. Rewatch the whole thing. Somebody give you a piece of something. I'm telling y'all that. Go back to my first videos. I'm going to be telling you this. Watch the whole thing. Watch the whole thing. I promise you. You'll be like, wait. You just start looking. Hold on. Let me get in the Twilight Zone real quick. Hold on. Let me get back here in the light. I'm in the Twilight Zone. Okay, I'm in it. These cats, I done seen shit in the last couple of years where I'm like, was that staged? Are we really doing anything for cloud? What is really going on over here? Like, what is this? Is this Apollo? You know what I mean? Is this amateur night? Come on, y'all come out here and rap. Some of these content creators need to come rub the law, because here comes the Sandman. He coming. I need the Sandman up in here. He needs to come through and clean out. This shit is, I'm telling you, and that don't mean I am the say all, I am the do all. If everybody was doing what I still be saying, see what I mean? A bunch of followers. Do you. I'm telling everybody, do you, because I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me. I'm going to keep it a buck. And I'm going to respect you. I'm going to respect you as long as you respect me. And I'm going to reject you the minute you don't. Because I'm no, this is going to just get ugly. So I'm going to just move around you. I'm going to move around you. And when you come amongst me, I'm going to give a damn what you have to do. You better show respect. Because that's all I'm showing. That's all I'm showing. And if you don't want to, just don't come around. Because I ain't gonna come around you. People I don't respect, people I don't like, people I think when I hear their voice, I just want to say some old rude, nasty, stank ass shit to them. I don't even go to their shit. I don't listen to it. So I'm never even gonna get on here and talk about it. You know why? Because I can't talk about it knowing facts. And facts mean I saw it, I heard it, I was a part of it. Otherwise, I ain't speaking on it. I ain't gonna tell you what they told me. I'm gonna tell you what I seen. I'm gonna tell you what I heard. And what I've been seeing in the last week, I've been seeing this shit is a skit. Somebody, this like reality TV. Remember when you first watched it and it was real? You know, we talking about the real world when it was real. When it was real, even when it was weird, it was the real shit. Then you start watching reality shows like this shit scripted. Every time I watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I say scripted. Scripted. Miami scripted. Somebody walked in and said, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna Scoobity and Doobie, and the only freestyle you're gonna do is be with the shit that come out your mouth. But all know that when we say cut, this shit ain't real. That's how I feel when I'm watching it. Or I want you to fix that story about whatever's going on in your life off camera. So for no reason, just start talking about that and give us. That's how I feel about reality TV. That's how I feel about this shit over here. People will be on here 1 minute. They be like, my dying wish is to get this person off YouTube. You be like, dang, they really, man. Every day, all you hear about is how this person is trash, disgusting. Don't trust them. Oh my God. If the devil was in the flesh, that was them. They this, they that. They conniving, they criminals. They belong in jail. They belong in hell. They belong in the electric chair. They belong, you know what I mean? They belong in a Denny's. I don't know, but they just belong some bad places, all right? Then you'll fast forward. And that's their ace gonna boom. And when people are saying the same shit they were saying, they say, them people lying. Well, you know what? That's fine. They might be lying. You know what? They probably are. But so are you then. So do we lie on people when we get into it with them, or are we telling the truth? Because if I was telling you they are racist, and then I come over to hang out with them, and you saying they're racist, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's so far fetched. What? Where would you get their racist? Same place you got it from when they was being racist. I can't. I ain't. I won't. I'm not. I'm not. Just like I told you, you can't go robbing stores or robbing people and then tell me you can't stand people that steal. Because I'm gonna always say to you, what the only thief you like is yourself. So you can't be out here doxing and be telling me you hate the dox. You can't be out here kid shaming, telling me you hate your kids is protected. Protected by what? Because they ain't protected by your monkey ass. Because you don't put them all in the shit. Because you know why? Because y'all reaching for some shit you obviously ain't got. That's why you're so mad at them that now the fight against them is the black fight. But now wait, hold up, he doing all this other shit. Hold on, but no, where's that fight? Because I just want one of the fights to have a follow through. And that ain't no diss on nobody. It's just like, damn, I'm confused on what's going on. I'm confused. I told y'all, I hate 90 Days these days, the show 90 Day Fiance, because of all that shit that was going on with baby girl Lisa, to the point that so-called they were signing petitions to 90 Day the show about her and throwing the N-word around. whether it was Usman or not. If his ass is one to you, I know my ass one to you. I'm tired of this selective talk. Oh, I was only talking about that gay man. Well, what I said affected every gay man. I'm going to talk about that black girl. Well, baby, you just affected every black girl in the world. But I remember that. And I remember watching the reunion thinking, if they don't address this shit, 90 Day could kiss my ass. I'm going to speak on something that's letting me know they ain't even going to protect me. One of the fans who's loyal. I love the show. I didn't need to go to nobody review. I was loyal to the show. I watched it all the time. I loved it for years. Then you got whole abusers, all kind of stuff going through. I said, wait a minute. You running a trash house. Big Ed, you got criminals. You running a trash. Then they judging me because of the color of my skin. I don't want to be in that room. That's a room I don't want to dance in. And this sector, I'm telling y'all, it's getting sad to me. Because I don't, what the fuck is it really anyway? Is it the hate sector? Is it the come vent out because you hurt in life sector? Is it that we can't stand blacks and Mexicans for real on the top of the list? And oh, by the way, there's only certain kind of people in the LGBT community we could accept too. But we gonna pretend like we are the reading rainbow of love. And then as soon as people get as big as they want to be around here, I notice this happens too. Suddenly all that stuff that they got big off of is what they don't do on they shit. Hmm? Hmm? I don't get it. I don't get it. The big stand Danny on is right and wrong for me. For me to know better, so I do better. I know better. I'm gonna do better. I ain't asking nobody to, but I'm definitely speak like, oh, that really made me think. Like that ain't doing better. This shit is getting worse. And how many times we gotta have a lives where we begging people not to use the N word? How many lives? Think about how many lives we've had about it in the last couple of years. Ain't nothing happened. Hmm. When they gonna start dropping the F bomb, the R bomb? The SA shaming. It's toxic over here. This ain't like being about it. This ain't savage. This shit like toxic. Liars. People are fucking lying to us. They ain't lying to us. They ain't lying to me. I know the truth. I've been watching. I see the agenda. I see it right in my face. I mean, they used to say on some racist shit, people used to say, you want to hide something from black people, put it in a book. No, you want to hide something from everybody, put it in their face. It's right in your face. Then somebody else got to come show you what was right in your face. And that's how this act is. I remember watching that, but I didn't see that. Then you wasn't watching it. No, you was. You was just looking at it. You was hearing it, but you wasn't listening to it. Because I heard it back then and thought, damn, nobody cared. Nobody noticed. I literally, at one point, could watch people's live and think, I don't give it a week before this about to, and it'd be the next live. It'd be 2 days later. Somebody will fall out. I've heard people with my own ears say some of the most horrendous shit about mofos. And then later be people defending other people for saying that about them. I know exactly what channel I heard the first time somebody said Real was messing with kids and that's why he left Philadelphia. I can name all types of things that happened on here. I seen with my own eyes. I'm no fool. Like I said, I'm a strong believer. I'll just give you the rope. You choose what you're gonna do to it with it. And that's gonna be on you what you do with it. I'm not here to correct you, help you, assist you to it. That's on you. Because I gotta stand on me. Because just like I gave you a rope, you just gave me one. The difference between me and you is I didn't hang myself with it. I might have made a swing with it. I might have made a rope that made a bridge that I could tight line. It might be hard to tight walk around this tight rope. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get across. I used it to go on, not to stop and to cease. Then, like I said, man, they throw more cease and desist down around here than ever. Lawsuits drop as soon as we needed each other. That ain't even how lawsuits work. Like, somebody gonna call the police about something for real. And they gonna hesitate in some of these areas, because they gonna be like, man, I'm always caught and it ain't nothing. It's probably ain't nothing to it. It's probably somebody else cloud chasing. It's probably somebody. It's gonna be a real serious thing. No wonder subscribers that really want to say something nice or support and give love don't come up and want to jump on your panel or don't want to come in the chat and say nothing. I wouldn't either. It's a lot of chats and where subscribe content creators. I like them. I watch them. I watch them a lot. If they check their algorithm, because I don't watch nobody incognito. I watch you on from a throne, so you know the kingdom was here. You know the crown was in the building. I comment because I'm really giving love, so you know not only that, the light was in the building, the love was in the building. So, like I said, I watch from the throne, so you know I'm there. But here's the thing: I watch a lot of these people, and everything to myself, self. They they are really hurting somebody right now. They are really hurting somebody right now, and they don't seem to care. And they don't even realize that the biggest person they hurting is themselves. They hurt their brand, they hurt their name, and they hurt. Okay, so for example, okay, if somebody keeps telling you, "Oh, if you get into it with Danny, she gonna fight you. If you get into it with Danny, she gonna fight you." As soon as you get into it with me, what you gonna be ready to do? Fight, right? Some of these people, they just all bark. They want the smoke. They got, man, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. I'm ready. I'm about it. I do it. I do it. I can't. I do it. As soon as you come, they be like, oh my God, this is too real. You was just calling me out. You was just degrading me every day. You was just talking about my essay. You was just talking about my dead homies. You was just talking about my mama. You was just posting my children in their swim clothes. You was just talking about you put a bullet in my head. And I'm supposed to be taking this all shit as a joke or as a click and a view? Some content creators, you're watching them sell they soul. They selling out. And not on their race, they selling out on their soul. They selling out on their dreams. They selling out on their potential. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And that's sad to me. You said you back just now. Hey, Samantha. Hey, sis. See, I be missing people. The good and bad. That's right. Yes, Key and Rimrock. Are they in the building too? They in my heart, so they always in the building. When you're in my heart, you're in the building. Just John, hey! Oh my goodness, I'm missing everybody. I'm so sorry. I told y'all this rain just got me discombobulated. Bossy Beauty, hey sis! Sorry, y'all. Hey, Martina. But yeah, like I said, it's just so much. And when you're watching, it's like, How could you not? Like I tell y'all, here in the kingdom, it's not what you did. It's how you come up in here. Show me you can wear a crown. You done showed me you can act the ass. It's all of us. You can. That's easy to show. But it's hard for me to say that I'm such an adult that I understand that every place has rules. Every place has law and order if they want any kind of to maintain any kind of peace. They got to. Could you imagine if tomorrow we had no law? Same cops you could be talking about shit, yeah, it's good ones. What could you imagine if tomorrow there was none? Or when you live in a town where the police are like criminals that are the law. That's like it's having no police. And mayhem is everywhere. It's Gotham City. It is. It is. So you gotta have order. I gotta have order. I gotta know when I want to come on and be like. Last night I was literally listening to that live, and it was some things I wanted to say from the gut of like anger, from that part of my gut, from that part of man. This is getting old over here, man. And no, I ain't doing shit. They make a buzz, they have an argument, they have a self defense, and then we get off the racism, and it's more about defending their characters, anybody who be attached to it. We spend weeks of defending their character about it. And go on all the time. And around here, like I said, it's just loose. It's loose. We done heard roll hall call, see what all kind of people there. We just throw it around here. It's just anybody can use it. Black content creators come on Caucasians channels, and they calling each other the N word. Like it just over here. They don't even go on their own channel to do it. They come on a whole Caucasian channel and end each other to death. Messy boot sector. You want to grow fast, friend? Get all in some shit. Go fight a whole bunch of shit you ain't gonna do shit about for real. One day somebody told me if it's mess, even when you fighting it, you a part of it. Because you gotta be to even fight it, you gotta be a part. You gotta hear it all out. Even for me to be unbiased, I gotta hear it all out. So I know what I'm fighting. I'm not fighting the people, I'm fighting the cause. And like I said, around her, and then people will be, it was a A, it was a hard ER, it was all disrespectful. Unless they were saying negative for a color, like what was they saying? Like what? Why did that come up? It's just bad. So I know what he mean. Like we don't even gotta be in a room. But we the reason to diss the room. Who you dissing in the room? Who's the joke in the room? Who is it so many don't have respect for in these rooms, in these chats, in these discords? And it seems to be us. But in the same breath, there's lots of people that are Caucasian on here that I got mad respect for their character, not their color, their skin. It's people on here that I wouldn't know what race you are, and I'm not asking you, and I got bad respect for you. I got mad respect for you. So one thing I know on here is I'm not in here doing it, so I don't care about that part because I'm not doing it. I'm loving people for them. I'm loving people for them. And even when I'm hearing something bad, I'm hoping you just like me, trying to bring something good. Trying to see how much power can you have when you doing it right. Because you had a lot of power when you was doing it wrong. Yeah, so like I said, around here, the same people that was dogging you be the same people you'll click with to dog somebody else. Come on, man. That's like telling somebody, here, take this knife out my bag, hold it, and when we done, put it back in the same spot. But what you don't realize, they gonna hit you in a new spot. And like I said, children, please remember, note on here, don't hang with your enemies like that. Because it's not like y'all getting together and saying, oh, let's empower by doing something better. Let's get worse. Let's get worse. And I just hate that this whole situation happened. Here's the thing. First things I'm going to tell you. Mims? That's my girl, Mims. I know Mims ain't no racist. I know that. This happened on Mims' Star channel. I know Mims ain't no racist. I know Star ain't no racist. I know Seaway ain't no racist. The other one I don't even speak about, so I don't know nothing about it. But what I do know, no, I'm just playing. I don't know. Maybe a little prejudice. We're entitled. I don't know, but what I do know is I can also understand where he's saying, like, okay, nobody saw this. Y'all text each other on and off shit. You didn't bother to say. If you don't see it in the chat, I don't want to say, let me get this motherfucker out of here. And if a person was in the back, you got to know this much. If I don't know who you are, this is a new live. I don't know. Was it an open chat? I don't know because I haven't watched the live yet. But in just what I'm hearing, when he said that, when it was said, they were still saying, like, let's bring them up. I think they weren't paying attention. Because sometimes in some of these chats, because once again, people would be up on panels and it's two people talking at once, three people talking at once. So you won't hear something at first. Then you'll hear it like, oh, wait, they just said, hold on, let me answer that because I'm answering a different question. Or sometimes there's a delay and you're a little back, so you might not have heard it. But I'm not even on that part of it. The part for me is that around y'all. That's the trigger word. Like, why is, you know why they know it? Because they know that's what people fighting over here. That's what people saying, no, let's not do that over here. That's what people do over here just for the hell of it. That's what they do over here to. So I guess the great was bad. Why are we so bad? All of us. So is every white person bad because of bad white people? Every Mexican bad because of bad Mexicans? No, nobody is. Stop. We all have good. We all have bad. We all have people slightly in the middle in our race. Period. Judge me off of the content of my character, and remember when you're disrespecting my race that I will take offense because I know that if I make any mistake, you're gonna think that same thing about me. Just like I can't say to anybody, I don't think two men should get married, but then say, I think y'all should because I love y'all, y'all relationship. I know y'all for real. Please believe that person don't think y'all should get married either. No matter what they saying. Mm-hmm. But yeah, wait, what two together are deadly? Oh yeah, me and Terry Lynn. Terry Lynn brings out that young kid in me that would go put a whoopee cushion under you. She brings out that person. She doesn't bring. I don't talk Terry Lynn and be thinking, oh, who the fuck we gonna dox? Hey, who business we want to get into? Hey, what's that shorty name? Hey, who she used to sleep with? Hey, who channel you want to destroy? You want to go on somebody's chat? Hell no, he never had no conversation like that. Me and nobody done had that conversation. Because if you started having that conversation with me, you know I tell you, hey, I'm waiting for the day you think me and you that sweet. Or I get into it with you and you think you don't run with me like that. Because that's part of you. And if that was something she was on doing, you know what she wouldn't be doing it with me. Didn't I tell you I've had people in my life that end up being on drugs that you love? You know what they never did with me? They got high. But at one point in my life, they wouldn't hesitate. They'd be in the next room. But they didn't realize if they was in that next room and overdose, I would live forever with not only that I know that this habit controls them. And that no longer are they who I love. That habit is what they love. So they chasing that. And I would have hated that they were that close to me and I still couldn't reach them. And Lord forbid if they died, I would live with myself that they were that close to me and I couldn't catch them. So anybody that I love and we sit in a place, we sit in that place. And if we do talk about something, we holding conversations like adults. Period. Like, TL, I'm like mad love for a hype man. Like I said, I rock with them. I mess with them. And I mess with them to a stance that they don't have to have nothing to do with YouTube and I rocks with them. I do. You know what I mean? So like I said, that's what it is. What is that saying? Is that saying, oh, Terry ain't never did nothing wrong? That'd be like me saying I ain't never did nothing wrong. But is that what you asking me, or is you asking me why I rock with him? Because I just told you. And she come from the heart. See, so just like everybody on here, they come from the heart. So when they come to me, I can't tell you what they're giving you. But when they come to me, they come from their heart. So I got love. Samantha Lawless, I got love for her. She always come from the heart. I don't sit and wonder, I wonder what race she is. Who that Tasha is. I wonder how much she weigh. I wonder who the last man she slept with is. I wonder if she shave or not. I wonder. Never I ain't thinking of this shit. I'm not thinking. I wonder how much John weigh. Who is he messing with? How big is his house? How big is his package? I just don't know. I'm not sitting here thinking. I'm not thinking none of this shit. I'm not. If anything, what I'll do is when I get your energy, it'll remind me of someone I love. So I know that's the energy you give me. So like, oh, you give me this vibe. So that's that energy. That's how I relate. And that's all I'm asking you to do on me. I'm never hiding I'm black. I'll never be ashamed to be black. I am a melanin queen, and I will always be. I know I come from royalty, and I wear a crown. So if I wasn't on here, I wear a crown. If I, you know what I'm saying, I wear a crown. I come from it. So that's all I'm saying on in this sector, because it's just around here. I mean, they get the South. Back in the day, I'd say, dang, I feel like the Five Heartbeats when they was rolling through that town and they was out there singing for the police. Like, dang, is that how I'm rolling through here? It's the way, it's like the people that got to tell you, like, I ain't no racist. I done had 2 black people in my house. That whole statement made you sound racist. Was it the help? I mean, who was it? Was it the person shining your shoes? Like, who was it? Who is it? Is it a friend of mine? Come on. Do I call you, man, girl? I'm just hanging out with my white friend today. You some nasty racist shit. Who does that? This sector. I'm going to validate that I stand for black people by naming you all the black people I done stood next to. So there was a time I was in McDonald's, and it was 2 black people on the left of me, and I was like, hello, and they was like, hello, and I was like, I'm going to get a double cheeseburger. They was like, oh my God, I'm getting one too. See, don't tell me I'm a racist. He'll be like, you telling me you a racist. That's how I be thinking, y'all. Don't tell me that. Tell me I don't stand for it because I don't stand for it. Because here's the truth. You could tell me some more. I ain't never kicked it with a black person. To tell you the truth, I ain't never hung one. Ain't one never been in my house. But I tell you one thing. I don't like the way they being treated. And I don't stand for that shit, period. And I'm going to be like, man, I honor you. So you telling me one was in your crib? Don't tell me you stand against racism? You tell me that you stopped and talked to one at the water fountain the other day? At the water fountain? As soon as you said water fountain, I was like, did they say at the water fountain? Because once upon a time, it was segregation at the water fountain. What's going on around here in this sector? What's going on? It's going on in other places, but we talking about this sector right now, right here. We talking about the terrorism that goes through here. We going through the fact where it's okay for Peter to do it, but not Paul. That's what I'm talking about around here. We talking about the excessive use of the N-word around here. We talking about the degradation of a whole race, a whole group, and then he apologizing to one person. I'm confused. I'm confused. We talking about the Operation Push coalition teams coming together, then separating. And once again, we back dangling in some old more racist shit. How'd you get back there? Is it following you or are you bringing it? I don't know no more around here. But I'm going to keep on doing me. And minding the business that pays me. You know what I mean? I'm going to stay around here and keep making sure I don't stoop. That I don't get so mad that the only thing I got on you is the color of your skin. Or breaking down the messed up things the people under the color of your skin did. Because I might just offend somebody I don't want to under that same umbrella. I don't want to sit here and degrade one person's sexuality and think I'm not going to take the whole team down. When I want to say something bad, it's so bad, I can't. Because I'm bigger than that. I'm better than that. I'm wiser than that. And I'm tired of being a hurt person hurting people. I'm going to show you better than I could tell you. And I'm going to be just the one you needed to have this situation with. Because people always say, oh, I'm the right one. I'm the wrong one. I'm the right one. I'm the right one. Like I said, so yeah. It's duck, duck, goose around here. Duck, duck, goose. You need to sit down. You need to It's heads down, thumbs up. That's how you play 7-Up. It's games around here. We playing games around here. It's eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We are playing it around here. It's tag. Tag, is your turn. I'm going to make a big point. I'm going to take a real serious issue that we really should be talking about or maybe trying to work out or maybe trying to fix or do something better about. We ain't going to do shit about it. We're going to kick up a big-ass uproar. And then we're going to let the people down again. You wonder why this nation is so the way it is. We hopeless. You think anybody trying to do good is doing some scam or scheme and they only trying to come up for themselves. But it's actually some of us who honestly are the people that have been sitting there saying, I'm sick and fucking tired. And since everybody winning off making bad places, can somebody make a good place? Who got the good clubhouse? Who got the place? Nina. A ruthless nation. What I tell you, you saying? But anyway, yeah, people wonder why things are the way they are, but I mean, look at what we're doing. Look what we're doing. You know what terrorism will have people doing? It'll have them not going out, not spending money, not doing things. That's what we're doing over here. We terrorizing. And we do it so much, we'll throw it as a caption for fun. But when you terrorize, what you have is you have good people who are listening to you, and they never come speak, and we never get their wisdom, their light, because the darkness is overshadowing the good over here. And you pushing all the good bits, like when a neighborhood get bad, you push all the people that really wanted to do something out. And you got some fighters who stay, and they fight. And they look up in their community and became a piece of shit because they couldn't fight it alone. And I look in this community and I see that darkness wins so much that it's cool to have something, get somebody tell what they did. It's cool to call somebody else. You can do all that. But where's the boundaries up in here? Because we bringing in here the same things we say we fighting against out there. I'm not going to choose to be somewhere that wants to keep degrading who I am, but make me think that any of them attached to that actually do care who I am. I can't believe it. I'm trying to be bigger and better and do it. But y'all making it impossible over here. Make me feel like the only selling that I'm doing is on myself if I don't say, come on, y'all, this is just getting redundant, ridiculous. Oh my God. People freeing us. I mean, just this is shit. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Like I said, I even think back when it was, Heidi was losing her black card. I mean, like we got just degraded on a nabby headed. We just degraded all the time. And it's always some of our favorites standing behind the people who do the degrading until they don't like them no more. Then we all gonna jump on the bandwagon and gonna tell us all this shit that we all come on, I can't. And I just wonder sometimes with some of the content creators who've been around, how could you have all this stuff and just been holding it? You were a creator. Didn't you have a duty? Aren't you a mandated reporter as far as I'm concerned on YouTube? If I'm recording it, if I'm saving it, hey, I'm on here. Let's get this loose. Let's get this cracking. Like, I want to address this. This is something that was bothering me back then. Well, but I forgot because we got to wait for the cloud. Because if you ain't got enough clouds, you don't have a story. But that's not what you're doing. You're trying to change things. And sometimes when you're trying to change things for the better, matter of fact, will it not give you clout, but it'll have people turn on you. Don't you know when Martin Luther King was walking through the streets and trying to do something, there was some people who was just mad he came to town because they was worried about the trouble it was going to bring. And he was coming with so-called peace. So you never know. But like I said, I'm only here for me. But it's just some stuff I can't help but address. And there's no way I could have watched that live and not address that. And you know what I mean? There's no way. And when it comes to when people speak on individuals, anybody, and how they feel about them, everyone around here is entitled to their feelings, and I'm not here to knock them. And I'm never here to address like, oh, I co-sign on what you said on your film. I'm not here for that. With anybody. With anybody. I know how I feel about everybody. And when I want to break down whoever I want to break down, I told y'all I'm going to do my mud thing as soon as I get in place. And every time I sit down, I'm going to talk about a content creator. It's not to dog them. But it'll truly be what I've seen from them, what I feel about them, what I've learned from them, what I like about them, and also what, even if it was like they made me sad. That's it. I'm not going to destroy them. I'm not going to talk about their looks, their house, how much money they make, who they sleeping with. I don't give a fuck. They eat, and I hope so. Even if it's ramen noodles, I hope they have food every day. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm not here to break nobody down. I'm not a roaster. I can't roast. I'm not here to roast nobody. Nobody's worth me wasting all that time to have big roast offs with you unless we're doing it as as a fundraiser and we raising money with this. I mean, other than that, what are we doing it for? To see who funnier, or matter of fact, see who gonna hurt who feelings, or who's sitting around thinking about me so much that you got all these breakdowns that you want to have on. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I just don't know. Hold on, yeah, my eyes. I feel like when I look down, it's fine. But then I told y'all because his arm off is crooked. It's such a rainy day, and like I said, of course, I wasn't going to work in the rain or anything else. But then you sit and think like, especially when you make budgets and you live on budgets like most of us do. When a day comes that you change the finance of your budget, but no, there's no way. My eyes been acting up all day. If I'm gonna do anything, I'm still gonna do work. I'm gonna come live 3, 4, 5 times a day if I feel like it. I'm on number 2. I'm on number 2. It's a September to remember. Who knows how many shaking breaks, but each one gonna be a different conversation. Y'all want to know what the next conversation gonna be? Relationships. hmm hmm I want to talk relationships. Okay, can we talk about it? Can we talk about relationships? I want to talk about that. So that's my next one. And today I'm gonna do a have you ever. So we will be playing a have you ever. So I'm gonna throw the have you ever in between to split up live. So I did 9/11, just did this live. I'm gonna do a have you ever so we can have a little fun with each other. It's a pajama jammy jam Sunday. It's a pajama jammy jam Sunday. And it's a September to remember. So I go outside the box. I gotta do different stuff. I gotta do something. I didn't go live yesterday, but hey, I'm already on my second live today. You never know. You never know what the world gonna give you. And I got a bad day. I'm rained in the house. It's raining. Danny did not walk around in the rain, so that means I'm not going to the store. If I wanted to order something, I'd have to order something. I just like the rain. What I do, I might have to go out because I just thought about it. I gotta go get me some food. Oh, that means I gotta actually walk to Tony's. Oh, that just made me very sad. Very sad. That just made me very sad. Let me see what y'all say, because that just made me so sad. Oh yeah, I love to have you ever, and I love that these questions were all over the place. Emma Lou, we miss you. They were all over the place because some of them, Samantha, I actually got to say no to. Yes, say no because it's always a yes party with me and have you ever. I used to think the questions I was getting before off Pinterest and every place else. I said, wait a minute, did somebody write these who know me or something? Because I feel like yes is a lot of my answers, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't got a lot of kick. I say when you lie, that means you ashamed. When you lie, that means that you worry. You can say it's for everybody else. It's you. It is what it is till it ain't no more. That's what it is. But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna do a have you ever. So when I end this, I'm gonna set the timer for the have you ever. So that's definitely a coming in. That's usually about an hour. So I'm gonna set up that for sure because I want to play some have you ever too. Only one. That's right. Definitely keep them Lou in your prayers, keep her in your heart. Like I said, we sending her so much love, she feel it. For real. Love heals. Love kills those dark parts of your heart. Love gives life. It does. That's not some old you living in a fairy tale. You living, come on, man. This world ain't no fairy tale. It's not gonna be perfect because I love you, but it's gonna bring parts and pockets of peace to me because I'm giving out love and I'm receiving it back. I give y'all love and y'all give me love back. And some days I'm feeling low and y'all just don't know. I come up in there in the comments and somebody coming in and just, hey, just want to say hey to you and hey, I love you. Hey, it's an inspiration. Told you the other day I got a cash. I'm just saying because you're a beautiful soul. I can't stop thinking of the words. And I was feeling low that day. I was feeling like I just can't seem to do enough for myself. And I just can't seem. And I start forgetting how blessed I am to have love and people who care and support. But I was just beating up on myself. So we build on each other. It's a give and take. Like I tell you, you come up in here, we chat, you giving YouTube and then what they want, but it's giving us relationships. Because they say I need the like. I need the like button hit. Ding it, ding it, ding it. Turn that notification bell on. Ring it, ring it, ring it. Hit the building when I come up in here. Hit it on rewatch so I can get them out. They say I need it. Because if I don't, they say, then who gonna notice you? But when you do that, you open the door for lots of people to notice me who wouldn't have before. So I bought the land. And y'all helped build the foundation that is the kingdom. So how could the kingdom not be ours? How could it not? Because see, when we was building, it ain't making a dime. It ain't mom said it ain't making a dime. So it wasn't built on money, it was built on love. It was built humbly and sweat and tears. And it was built people knowing that they had to build a place strong enough to block from the stuff that they was tired of, the stuff they was, over. But still be able to just still be them. Still be able to say, yeah, I watch sometimes. But it's good, like I said, when I went to Jolene, I said, it's good to laugh. Because I wasn't laughing at that stuff. That stuff would hunt me. I'm watching John Yates on the phone, telling people coming to get him, and he's scared, and I'm feeling scared for him. And then he go off, and I'm sitting, and I'm thinking to myself, man, what if this dude take his life? What if somebody take his life for real? Because I'm from a place when people start saying that kind of stuff, they really gonna do something. I come on some days, I've heard some of these content creators cry from their soul, where you could feel the pain. And I'm not, man. I just hope they get some peace, man. I just hope they get some peace. Even if it's just in this situation, man. I've heard people telling their backstory, and I think you done spent a year dragging on this bullshit, and you could have been spending a year saving other people who can relate, who need to hear that even though sometimes you get weak, you get up and you dust yourself off and you keep fighting. And now you got people that can give you a hand up, and y'all can fight together for a right cause, for a good cause. We always want to fight for the victims, but we just fight the villains. And we fight the villains in a way that just makes other villains come to take their place. As soon as you eliminate them, they sprout up like weeds. Because they already had a mini-me, a minion, who was the mini-them, who was getting ready to sprout up anyway on their own. They was getting ready to get into it with them and break away from them. I'm not on that. I'm not in here climbing on nobody back. We're not in the same lane. We're in our own lane. We just in the same place, going the same way maybe, but we're in our own lane. And we have different missions. And people around here act like it's one mission. And your subscribers can only have one content creator to subscribe to. How sway? How sway? They can have as many as they want. I got hundreds. So, like I said. But this was just a quick live. And like I said, I really wanted to say something about that sipping cake. And I really just wanted to say I loved it. You know what I mean? It was a good one. I really like when we have to have a real conversation. You know what I mean? And I love when the creators have real conversation. We get enough of the diss, and I get it. I get it. People hate each other. I get it. You know? I get it. I get it. More people would rather hate watch than support watch. But why you hate watching, do you realize there's somebody that you could actually be going to support? You wasting your time. You wasting your time. And then you'll go to one of your favorite content creators, they'll be talking about something, you'll be saying, I didn't even know that happened. I didn't even realize you got monetized. You know why? Because you was over there all in the bullshit. Hate watching. Hey Eagles, how you doing? Happy Sunday. See what you're saying. Let it go into the world between us. Like you saying hello to everybody. How you doing? And that's all we gotta do. That's what I'm telling you. You don't gotta do what somebody else doing. Do better by you and the things you want to fix in you. And if each one do that, hey, it'll get better. But I promise you, when you start just doing better for you and loving on you more, start there. Everybody, just love on you more. You think you love yourself some more. Because the more you do, then the better you gonna want to do. You gonna even catch yourself when you slipping into your old ways that you know. That's me. That's me. You gonna catch and you gonna blame yourself how I let them take me down. You know what I mean? How did I do it? I just be like, man, I want to be on something better. I'm not just talking about it because it sound good. You know what I mean? Some people just doing it because it's lip service. I just gave you a good old, like pimp. They gonna give you good lip service. You know what I mean? Politicians, they give me good lip service. And you can watch them the whole time in office and none of the shit they talked about. Or they sprinkled just enough on you to shut up. Yeah, but I see lots of that over here. Oh, that's good. You're doing great. That's good. Too blessed to be stressed. I heard that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we've been getting rain. We got Cook County has a flash flood warning out, but it's raining off and on. I gotta look out the window and see if it's raining right now. I know that's right, too. I was just catching up on what I was saying. I love you, Marianne. See you later. Have a good one, sis. Oh, thank you, Samantha. You see, I'm catching up on the reading. Like I'm so far behind y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, pray for the dog. Yes. It's prayers. Like I said, when you see a name up in here, y'all didn't come across each other by accident. Nothing's an accident. Nothing. And sometimes you standing before things that you don't realize that later it could be your angel. It could be the reason you don't know. But it's not an accident. That's why I said no matter what lanes and roads we came from, we all ended up in the same place. And that ain't an accident. That ain't. That ain't. So let's do something. And we can either do something that make a name bad. We could do something to make a name good. And it's gonna outlive you. It is a start. You know what I mean? I want to set precedents. That's what I'm about. I want to, you know what I mean? I want to change things. That's what I said. What sex you love on to? None. Because I don't see one that would fit I don't see that one. Because everybody, it has to be you, this, and this, and I'm just not there. But I got respect for bad sectors. And I got respect, good or bad, for all content creators. Because this ain't easy. And it'll challenge who you are, what you look like, if what you really believe is good, what you think is good. Do the masses even listen? Do they hear me? But you gotta have, when you on here, forget just thick skin. You gotta have a love and a real belief yourself in what you're doing. One. And then two, you have to know that if you gotta have that mentality like a teacher. If you can just reach one, you won. You won. You won. So when you have that, you know if you're in the chat one person there, you're doing good. You're doing good. Period. And all the people telling you that's nothing is because those are the people that when it was like that, they felt like they was nothing. Because this shit'll have you questioning you too. You could have thought you was the best singer ever. Come on here, and nobody paying attention. That's something you question your singing voice. Don't check. Don't question your gift unless you're confused about if that's your gift. Because when you're in your purpose, you'll feel it, and you'll know. You'll know that that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I'm learning. It's not what I have to do. It's what I need to do. It's what I was built to do. But yeah, y'all. Like I said, I just came on here. I thought this would be a quick chitty chat. I still gotta go watch Doom because Doom, I tell you, it started drizzling. I went out to go out to see, wait, can I walk to the store? And then it started pouring down again. Then I say when the drizzle started drizzling, and I had to take me out because he don't like to be out in the pouring down rain, and I doggone sure don't like walking in it. Um, so yeah, but I need to watch that video. But yeah, guys, I have enjoyed this. Thanks again for coming in, y'all, and having a good time and bringing in your good energy and shining your light on this dreary, rainy day I'm having. Thank you for loving me for me, because I love you for you. I love you for your avatars. I love you for your comments. I love you for the parts of you you let me into. So I thank you for that. That's definitely. Hey, chatting with Tina. Because you know I don't want to miss nobody now, y'all. You know, yes, it is. Hey, hey, hey. But yeah, thank you all. So like I said, our next live is going to be the Have I Ever? And then I'm gonna do a relationships live, and then of course, we'll have our pajama jammy jam last live to brace ourselves for the week. We haven't done that in a while, so I definitely want to do that and be a part of that. But yeah, guys, thank you for coming in here. I love you all so much. And thank you for those who come back and watch it later. You know what I mean? It's Sunday. I know people are busy. Some people work. Some people went to church. Some people are just chilling. It's your lazy day, your relaxed day. Some people cooking and doing laundry. It's your cleanup day. It's your laundry day. You know what I mean? Some people laid up because it's my shack up day, honey. You know, I might have that thing. So whatever you doing, y'all, enjoy it. Some people still finishing up that Sunday dinner because they want to have it done by 4. So like I said, y'all, enjoy it. I will be back. We're gonna play a game. Have I ever, have I ever? We're gonna play a game and see how many things I have ever. Um I left the cards we used out, so I didn't put them back in the box because I didn't want to mix them up. But yeah, so that's another way too that we bringing in Malou in the building. She thought of it when we were playing, and she ordered them, and so it's definitely having. I miss her so much. I talked to her in text. Um, but I love her. She's a part of the kingdom. She's a part of the family. She's my sister. She is my mom. So it's much love and much respect there. So yeah, guys, go on and do something. Get you some lunch. Get you some rest. Put the load in the dryer. Whatever it is y'all about to do. And I'm gonna set the timer for it's 2:15. I think we should have a 5 o'clock holler. What y'all think about it? A 5 o'clock quickie of have I ever? That sound good for y'all? That work for y'all? 'Cause that worked for me. So I will set the timer, y'all, and I'll catch y'all later. Love you. Thank you, my Susan. This 80s music is jamming in my ear, y'all.